Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Listen, I just wanted to give y'all a holler real quick. One of the things that really bother me is when people make statements like, well, I've been eating meat and drinking cheese, and my daddy ate meat and ate cheese, and they was fine, and my cousin smoked, and they didn't die of cancer, and I ate a lot of sweets, and I didn't get diabetes. Listen, let me tell you something. There's exceptions to every rule. Everybody's body is different. However, there's certain things that's called chemistry. Chemistry is true. So, for example, there's better food combinations. So when you eat meat and starches, they don't digest as well. However, some people's stomach is very strong. They have strong acids. Their constitution is very strong, and they can break down whatever. You know, some people can eat rocks and it seems like they don't get sick. And you'll eat something and you'll get sick very easily. There's some people that smoke for 60 years and never get cancer. Does that mean that smoking doesn't cause cancer? No, it doesn't. I mean, that's asinine. There's people that drink pop every day and they're not a diabetic. But does that mean that pop is not good for you? No, it doesn't. So you can't use an exception to a rule and make it a rule. No, it's an exception. So meat, cheese, for example, dairy. Dairy is acidic. And what most people don't understand and don't realize is that because it's acidic, when you drink milk, your body always wants to stay in a state of homeostasis, which is balance. So when you drink milk and it makes your body acidic, your body will in turn pull calcium out of your bones to alkalize your system or to put it back in homeostasis. This is why, if you look at data, the countries that drink the most milk have the highest rate of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis. Why? How is that possible? Because the more milk or dairy that they consume, the more acidic their body is, which means the more calcium that has to be pulled out of their bones to balance their body chemistry. So this is a fact. Now, does that mean that everybody that drink milk or eat dairy is going to have osteoporosis? No. Everybody's body is different. But the fact remains that drinking milk and eating dairy is mucus forming and acidic is a fact. So I don't try to convince people that you shouldn't eat meat or you shouldn't drink dairy or you shouldn't eat cheese. I mean, you have to make these decisions for yourself. But don't argue a point based on the fact that sometimes there's exceptions to the rule. There's parts of Africa where 100% of the population is lactose intolerant. 75% of the planet is lactose intolerant. Our body stops producing lactose or the acid necessary to break down milk or the enzyme necessary to break down milk. Why? Because it's not something that we should still be consuming. We're the only animal on this planet, only mammal on this planet that consume milk as an adult. And we'll consume somebody else's milk, another animal's milk. We would do better off drinking milk from a mother and be 35. And I'd rather drink the milk from a lactating mother than a lactating cow. It makes more sense, but that's disgusting. Would you drink milk from a dog's breast? No, you wouldn't. Would you drink milk from a rat's breast? No, you wouldn't. But you would drink milk from a cow's breast because it's been told to you or you've been conditioned to think it's normal. It's abnormal. And your body looks at it as abnormal. So don't take something that's an exception to the rule and make it a rule. No, it's an exception. And if you can tolerate it, that's a blessing. If you can tolerate consuming meat and it doesn't have a lot of negative effects on your body, that's wonderful. But normally, time catches up with most of us. And the acidic nature of meat and dairy, those products, after a while, it starts having negative effects. Most conditions don't happen overnight. So I use an analogy called the Snickers analogy. If we got 5 people in a room and one person ate a Snickers and that person died in 5 minutes. Somebody else ate a Snickers and that person died in 5 minutes. Nobody else would eat a Snickers because it's immediate. The thing with the way that we eat is not immediate. So since it's not immediate, these illnesses become chronic illnesses, and it takes years before your body start breaking down. And once your body start breaking down, we don't associate the fact that our body's breaking down based on the things that we've been eating right then. It's a cascade. It's been going on for years, and our body's been breaking down for years. And by the time it finally breaks down, we don't associate it with the Snickers, but it was the Snickers, baby. So listen, don't get mad when somebody says certain things are not good for you. It is what it is. I'm not mad about anybody eating whatever they want to eat. God bless you. I ain't tripping. But I hate to hear people use the analogy, well, I smoked and I'm fine. That's asinine. You lucky. That's a blessing. It's not the rule. Because I can take 100 people, and if all these people drinking 3 or 4 liters of pop every day, the majority of them going to have negative effects because they're drinking that much sugar or consuming that much sugar in their body. So, just make wise decisions and understand if you can tolerate certain things, that's wonderful. But know that your body is designed to consume fruits, nuts, berries, and, vegetables. That's the optimal food choice for us. And if you consume meat and dairy, it should be in limited quantities and quality. Pick quality meat. Pick quality products. Don't drink that mess with all them pesticides and hormones and just garbage. And apples with so much wax on it, if you took your finger and scraped it, it'd just be wax. That's going in your body. Come on now. It just doesn't make sense. So just make better decisions and wise decisions. Be blessed. Holla.